Hello friends, it's me, Michelle Suit with Suitably Stamped Studios, and I am here today taking part in a brand new blog hop of fabulous stampers. We are calling our blog hop the Blue Water Blog Hop. Blue water where everything's happy and the dolphins are swimming. So our first blog hop theme is going to be Last Chance. If you haven't heard, the retired list has been released from Stampin' Up, and we are preparing for our new catalog that'll be coming out June 1st. It will go live. But before then, we have lots of old friends who are retiring from our current catalog, and there are some of my favorites. But I will tell you that I have seen the new catalog. I have ordered some things from the new catalog, and it is fabulous. You're gonna love it. So be sure to let me know if you'd like a catalog. But until then, I'm going to show you some of my, actually it's a couple of things that are on my last chance list. So when they told me to pick something to make sure to tell everyone about, these were a couple of things, first things that came to my mind. So you ready to get started? All right, here we go. Alrighty, this absolutely was one of the first ones that I ordered when this catalog came out last June. This fruit stand suite is absolutely stunning, and this is where I live. These are my colors. And I love these images. Kind of have a little bit of a watercolor look to them. And this, Love You More, is a saying in our family that we use all the time. So they had me at hello with this one. So the fruit stand suite is one that I am going to miss, but that's okay. I'm going to keep it here in my arsenal of stamps and things to use. And I'm stocking up on the designer series paper that goes along with it. You can take a little peek right here at the bottom. These are the prints that are in there. And you can also get a better look at them back here. Marked it for you. Right back here, you can see this is on page 173 of the current catalog. The patterns are just beautiful, double-sided as usual, and coordinates with all of our Stampin' Up! Colors, of course. So this suite's the one I'm going to focus on first, and I wanted to use it on something fun, and I thought a fun fold card would be perfect to share this with you. So let's take a peek at the cards that I have to show you. The first one focuses on the strawberry image. You can see I stamped it in the background here. Now this thank you is from another last chance set called Tin of Cards. Let me show you that set. It is fabulous. This is one I will be keeping around also. This one came with obviously a tin that we made that you could store your cards in. It had tabs for making sections to keep your all occasion cards organized and ready to go at any time when you needed one. But these images, the happy birthday, congrats, happy hello, I love these. I've used them on tons of cards, and this one has seen a lot of love in my studio. So I use this one also. So Tin of Cards is another last chance one there for you. So what I did was, this is a little fun fold card that my friend Patty Bennett shared, and probably close to a year ago now. I absolutely fell in love with, and I use this fun fold all of the time. So I'm going to give you all the details on how to make this, but you can see I embossed one of the little floral images here just to add a little interest, and then it opens like so. Isn't that cool? Really fun. So that was one design. Let me show you this one. This one, the happy hello. I love how these all of the DSPs coordinate. So there were so many beautiful colors in there. So this one I just stamped the florals in the background, coordinated it with the designer series paper, added a little bit of bling, and again it just opens up like so. See that? So that's another one. All right, now the one we're gonna make I'm going to show you how to make and give you all the dimensions and everything. We're going to use this peach image. This peach was the reason I bought the stamp set at the very, very beginning. I absolutely love it. I don't know what it is. I guess I had Georgia on my mind. Lost my scissors there. Anyway, so we're going to make this one. Now this one is made with the Peekaboo Peach cardstock in the background. And if you aren't familiar with our designer series paper, when you get your cardstock packs, on the back, when you flip them over, it has a list of all of the colors that coordinate in the designer series paper in that particular pack. I always keep those. I clip those out and put them on the folder that holds my designer series paper, so that I always know if I just pull that up, I know exactly what colors to pull. So this was the Peekaboo Peach, and I used the Peekaboo Peach ruche ribbon, which is absolutely stunning. And again, I used a greeting from the tin of cards. So when you open this one up, little circle here, and then you open it up. And I always love stamping on the inside, a little interest, and I left room to write on this one. So this one on the designer series paper pack said that you could coordinate with the Peekaboo Peach, but it would also coordinate with Tangerine Tango. So let's look at the Tangerine Tango. See if I can do this without knocking anything else over. So that's the Peekaboo Peach. Now here's the Tangerine Tango. Now you can see this still does coordinate. See that? This is just a little more vivid. So we're going to do this one with the Tangerine Tango, and you can compare and see which one you like better. Whoop, there's my puppy. All right, let's go ahead and look at the dimensions so you can get started. Alrighty, I think Marley saved us from squirrels outside the window. I think that's what that barking was. Alright, let's look at the dimensions for your parts and pieces for this particular fun fold card. So you're going to need one piece of cardstock, and your cardstock is going to measure 4 1/4 by 11. So you will just cut one piece of cardstock right down the middle the long way, and you will have enough for 2 of these cards. Okie doke, 4 1/4 by 11. And then you're going to score your cardstock at 2 1/2, and you'll score it again at 6 3/4. Alrighty, as you can see, I've already done mine here. And if you look, I wanted to show you the sections measure 2 1/2, 4 1/4, and 4 1/4. So you'll have the three sections there. Now you'll notice here, this 2-inch circle is what's going to get punched out for your little the little greeting and the sentiment here at the top, and we're going to do that after we adhere our designer series paper. So don't punch this first, just go ahead and score and have your designer series paper ready to go, and then we'll worry about this a little bit later. Okay, all right, so once you've cut and scored your cardstock, you're going to cut your designer series paper. Now the part for the little flap on the front right here is 2 1/4 by 4 inches. The part for down here on this section is going to be 4 inches by 4 inches. And then when you open this up, the white that goes is, well, you can use any neutral actually. I use Whisper White here on the inside. That's also going to be 4 inches by 4 inches. Alrighty, so far so good? Alright, so let's go ahead and take our cardstock base and some adhesive. Now, we're going to adhere this little piece up here at the top. So let's just take a little bit of snail, oops, and adhere that up here. There we go. That's my top flap here. So I'll close this up, and this bottom section here is going to get this beautiful piece of peach paper down here. So let's adhere that. Here we go. Like that. All right. See how they coordinate? Now make sure when you're looking at your designer series paper that you look at which way the design's going to. So, okay, now for our little circle at the top, this 2-inch circle up here that I was telling you about before, what you're going to do is you're going to open up your card base, And I'm going to flip it over so I can see the top flap here. And I'm going to take a 2-inch circle punch, and I'm going to flip it over so I'm looking at the bottom of it here. And I'm going to insert my card base all the way so it doesn't go any further. And once I've done that, I'm going to bring it up so this looks like that score line there is going to be pretty much centered across the circle here in the middle. So you can kind of eyeball that. Doesn't have to be precise, but close as you can. And I'm going to punch. Okay? Get that out. And there you can see, fold over, and here's my little area there, just like so. Okie doke. All right, now I went ahead and I stamped our circle for our greeting on this one and have the tangerine tango all ready to go. Now, you're welcome to pop this up on dimensionals if you'd like. I had these so they were a little bit flatter, so they were easier to mail. You can tell I stamped a peach on the back just because I was playing around with the colors. Now, I wanted to show you on here also, see how this looks a little washed out? Almost like I messed up when I stamped it. I didn't. This is the way the stamps were made to come out. The images were made to come out. If you look at the strawberry here, you can see how it looks a little washed out up here. That's how you want it to look. So I know there are people at stamp camp saying, I just kept stamping and it wouldn't come out. I'm like, nope, that's the right way. You did it exactly right. All right, so here's my thank you. I'm going to put that right here, center that on my circle. Now here's a little trick for you. You're going to open up the top flap, okay? Going to adhere this to our card, but what we want to do is we want to make sure that when we adhere it, you want to leave just a little sliver up here. See that? How there's a little bit of space up there? That's going to make this easy so nothing gets caught on there. All right? So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to put, instead of putting adhesive on the circle, I'm going to put some adhesive here, okay, on the card. And I'm going to line this up, leaving that little sliver, give it a little bit of wiggle room, like so. And then we will close it up, just like that. See that? How cool is that? Yay! Okay, now we're going to go ahead and open it back up. And we're going to, this is where our white panel is going to be, but before I put the white panel on there, I want to go ahead and stamp it, just in case I mess it up. All right, so I'm going to pull in some Peekaboo Peach and a little bit of Pear Pizzazz. And I have my two images here for the peach and the leaves that go above it. So I'm just going to tap, tap, tap. That inked up, and I'm just going to do a little peach down here, a little peach here in the corner. Give that a little push. There we go, and see how it looks like the light's hitting that? That's perfect. And I'm going to ink up my leaves, and I'm going to line them up, let them go off the page just a tad. See how they look like they have a little bit of light on those? Perfect. Alrighty. And I'm going to add a little bit of snail, and I'm going to adhere this to the inside of my card down here, just like that. And that will close, and there we go. See that? All right, now I'm going to add a little bit of this ruched ribbon. Whoops. To this one. Now you'll notice I am using the Peekaboo Peach on this one. That's because all of the colors coordinate. So this is perfect. So let's see if I can do this on camera without messing it up. At stamp camp, they always ask me to tie their bows. I love tying bows. I just get a little nervous when I do it on camera. So you guys have to love me anyway. All right. Here we go. Now on this one, I'm going to tie a knot first, just because I want to see if I can do it without flubbing up a little bit. All right, now let me tell you a little secret about how I tie bows. When I do a bow, a lot of times I turn it upside down, and I find that it's easier because then the tails of the bow are facing the way that I want them to when I'm done. So, let me shaking. And then once I've done it, then I turn it back around and just kind of futz around with it and tighten it up, and then give it a little trim. Little trim. There we go. Voila, all done, as my friend Frenchie would say. So there you have it. You have it in the Tangerine Tango and the Peekaboo Peach. Alrighty, so again, let's go through what's retiring and what your last chance is. You do not want to miss. Here are the items. Now you'll want to, if there's any of these that you would like to get, you can go to my online store at suitablystamped.stampinup.net. That's my online store. And you're going to look for the Fresh Fruit Stamp Set. And the Fresh Fruit Stamp Set has this item number here, 141770. And the tin of cards, again, that's the one that had the greetings on it. That's going to be 138946. And then the Designer Series paper that I was showing you earlier, the fruit stand that has all the gorgeous, gorgeous images in it, that's going to be 141660. And again, on these, I ended up using Peekaboo Peach and I used Pear Pizzazz. But on the other cards with the strawberry and the flowers, I used Real Red. You can see I used Cucumber Crush. So you can pull all sorts of colors in here. I think I even pulled some crushed curry in here for that one. So, but that's my fun fold card for your last chance for today. So be sure to stop by my online store if there's anything that you need to order to get yours before they're gone. There are things that have already sold out, so be sure to get yours right away. And I hope that you have enjoyed this card and that you will check out the next hop on our blog. So you'll just look below on the blog post and see who's next. Give a click and you'll be on to more magical projects. So thanks so much for stopping by today. I really appreciate you being here for our very first Blue Water blog hop, and I can't wait to see you next time. All right, have a magical day. Thanks.